Hey coders, welcome back to another YouTube video. It's me, Mohammed from MAS-CodeTech, and today we will be learning about object inheritance in JavaScript. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe this video, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Let's jump right in. What is object inheritance in JavaScript? Object inheritance is when an object can inherit and reuse the code of other object types. So guys, we're right here in the P5J's web editor, and today we will be learning about object inheritance from object oriented. And yeah, let's get started. So right over here I made an image, so using var image, and then I put two square brackets or brackets, whatever you want to call it, so I can upload two images in one function preload, function. So I uploaded an image, then I typed in 0, so the image will be the first image. So the gray robot is the first image, and then I typed in load is equals to load image robot1.png. So I uploaded some files right here. You just click upload. You have to sign up for this, and don't worry, the sign up is free. I will leave a link down below in the description. You can go sign up. Over here you just click right here, there's a sign up button. I'm already signed in, so yeah, I just uploaded two images right here, and yeah, that's how you do it. Now I added another image with curly brackets and number 1, so that's the second image. So I typed in load image followed by parentheses, then robot2.png, and that's the pink one. So yeah, now the function setup, that's the normal, you can do anything. The canvas should be 400 to 400. So yeah, and then I put the background to white, and then the function draw, that's normal, and then I made a var robot function, so the constructor. Then I typed in this dot age is equals to age, this dot x is equals to x, and this dot y is equals to y. I'm sure you've probably seen this in our last two videos. And yeah, I made var robot number 2, like var robot 2, so that's the second robot. So I made a constructor for the same thing. I made a constructor, then I made a prototype for it. I think you saw this in the last video of object methods. I made a prototype for it, and then I made a prototype for robot 2. Yeah, then I made a new function for it, like object methods, I think. Yeah, object methods. I made a new one right here. I made var row baby is equals to new robot. I called the function, then I called the function, and I made the one for the pink one, var pink baby is equals to robot number 2. So yeah, I called that function too. So they both are right here with the ages. So the gray one, the first gray one is 3 years old, the second one is 13, the third one is 5, and the last one is 15. So now we are going to learn about object inheritance. Let's get started. So right over here we can see the function var robot is so similar to the var robot number 2. The constructor, they both are similar. The prototype similar, except for the images. We wanted different images, so the image thing is different. So that's how you make object method. So let's type right here above, we're gonna create a var. So what are the similarities in these two robots? They're, I don't know, they're mechanical or they're robot. We already got a robot, so we can't take robot. So let's type in they're mech. They're like mechs. I don't know what mech are. Like they're like robots, giant robots, mech. Yeah, is equals to. Now we need our constructor function. So let's type in our constructor function. It's the same thing as this one. So if you want to copy paste the function age, you can do that. But I'm going to type it here so you guys can see clearly. So first we're going to type in function followed by parentheses, an open curly bracket and a close curly bracket. In between the parentheses, we're going to type in age, comma x, comma y. Now, in between the open and close curly brackets, we're going to type in this dot age is equals to age semicolon this dot x is equals to x semicolon this dot y is equals to y semicolon. We got our constructor right over here completed. So what we're going to do now is make a inherit in between the var robot constructor, the robot constructor, and robot prototype. So this should always be after the constructor of the variable and before we put anything inside the prototype. So we're going to type in robot the prototype is equals to object the create followed by parentheses and a semicolon, and in between the parentheses we are going to type in make.prototype. So what this code does is if it's looking for a function on robot.prototype and if it doesn't find it there, it's gonna look up on make.prototype and it will find it there. Yeah, so now next we're gonna write. So guys, we're right over here going to make a talk prototype for the 3 years old Row baby and the 5 years old pink baby. I named them really weird because I didn't have any ideas of naming them. So yeah, so to make a talk function, we're just going to type in robot. This is for the gray one, the 3-year-old one. So robot dot prototype dot talk. You can name it anything you want. I named it talk because it's talk. Then you're going to type in is equals to function followed by parentheses and open curly bracket and a close curly bracket, and in between the parentheses open and close curly brackets you are going to type in text. So text followed by parentheses and a semicolon, and don't forget the quotation marks before you type in the text. So we're going to type in hey coders for now, and then the x and y value, mine is 90 and the other one is 20. So yeah, there we go, we have a prototype right here. And one more thing, we can call our prototype right below right here. It's not gonna show up, it's just gonna become an error. So we can call it right here under var row baby, the new robot function. So I'm going to call it row baby dot talk followed by parentheses and a semicolon. And there we go, our text has appeared. Hey coders. Now we're gonna use the the inheritance we made for the constructor we made for inheritance right now. So we're gonna type right over here under robot because that's for the first one. So we're gonna type right under here robot. So we're gonna type right robot the prototype is equals to object the create followed by parentheses and a semicolon, and between the parentheses we are going to type make the prototype. Yep, and now we can just wait. I think there's a problem. Oh yeah, there is a problem, but before that we're going to try and erase the prototype talk we made. So let's try erasing it, and now let's try to figure out the problem. Where's our code? Yeah, robot.prototype object is equals to object.create. So sorry guys, we made a huge mistake right here. The prototype, the inherit prototype should always be between the name of the thing. So the robot name is robot, so it should always be between the robot. So I have the robot constructor and the robot prototype draw. It should always be in between those two. That's how it's gonna work. And one more thing we forgot. So as you know, we made a var mech over here and forgot the semicolon. So guys, after our constructor for robot and robot 2, the mech constructor we made, I'm going to make a text function using the mech. So we're going to type in mech dot prototype dot talk. is equals to function followed by parentheses, an open curly bracket and a closed curly bracket. And in between the curly brackets, we are going to type in text followed by parentheses and a semicolon. And in between the parentheses, we're going to put some quotation marks and we're going to write our text in between those. So I'm going to type in hey coders exclamation mark, then comma the x and y value. So this dot x plus 10 comma this dot y plus 140. So I forgot the dot right here. So this dot y plus 140. Don't forget the semicolon at the end of the curly bracket. And now we're going to call it for row baby. So row baby dot talk followed by parentheses and a semicolon. And yeah, we got it right there. So now we're going to do the same thing for pink baby, the pink robot. Yeah, so we have to write in between the constructor and the robot to prototype. We're going to type in robot to the prototype is equals to object the create followed by parentheses and in between and the semicolon, and in between the parentheses we are going to type mech dot prototype, and then we are going to call it for the pink baby. So pink baby dot draw followed by pink baby dot talk followed by parentheses and a semicolon. And yeah, we got it right there. Hey coders for both of them. So now guys, let's try deleting. Wait, first we have the same constructor for robot 2, robot and the mech. So let's try deleting it for robot and let's see if it's still there. No, it's not. It shows an error. So over here, what we have to do is type in mech dot call and then this thing and this right here, age, x, and y. So this comma age comma x comma y. And there we go. We have it right there. And what this does is it tells the mech function to call on this. So it's telling the mech function to call age, x, and the y. Alright, now let's do the same thing for robot 2. So let's delete the constructor and let's type in mech dot call followed by parentheses and a semicolon. Then in between the parentheses we are going to type in this comma age comma x comma y. And there we have it. Our code is working perfectly. So guys, this is it for today's video. And make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And bye. I'll see you next time.